There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will put it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Reads it, fires complete. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to the toss. Look out, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback moving. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. We're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see...
He wants to go deep. And the diving catch down the right side. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Steps away to find some room. Finds his man. It's Moore.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scrim.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Looking to throw. sets up the screen. Across the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away... you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Mahad. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Makes the pass. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Duke. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on Luke, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try the run. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've got...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Looking for the end zone.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Cavalier! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mahan. Under fire. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You need big passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Quarterback keeper runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Walker. Breaks the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
Steps away. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Check. Blue 82 Monster Indy. 82 Monster Indy.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over.